Hello, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer. Today's episode is brought to you by Paradise Salon, Spa, and Wellness, providing a variety of aesthetic and beauty services here in Carson City. Check them out on Facebook or online at paradisesalonspawellness.com. Our guest today is David Bugley, and he is here to talk with us about the upcoming Jazz and Beyond Festival here in Carson City. Welcome, David.
Thank you very much, Courtney.
Jazz and Beyond has really become almost a month-long event here in Carson City with a ton of different entertainment, and the name Jazz and Beyond is very apt because there's all kinds of things going on. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, jazz is kind of like at the core of the whole event, or the series of days, 17 days. But yeah, we have artwork, we have film, we have bluegrass, and we have blues, a little bit of blues, and we have, it seems like we have a lot of different things. I can't remember all the different categories.
All kinds of stuff, international music.
Some of that, yeah.
And just
Latin music, yeah.
And at a variety of venues. This is taking place all over town.
Yeah, we use the Capitol Amphitheater, Legislative Plaza. We use Bob McFadden Plaza. We use the Brewery Arts Center, various locations there. Comma Coffee, we use their outdoor courtyard area. And then we also use Greenhouse Garden Center. There's some things that are happening down there.
How did this event get started? What was the impetus for Jazz and Beyond?
Oh, well, that's I've got an origin story for that. And that was in August 21st, 2002. I was standing in the shower in the morning, taking a shower, and I was listening on the radio. They said, today is the 98th birthday of Count Basie. And I did a little mental calculation. I thought, that means his 100th birthday is going to be on a Saturday. Wouldn't that be a great day to have his 100th birthday party concert? So we scheduled that with the Brewery Arts Center, and so we started out and we thought we'd bring in a stage, and we're going to close off Minnesota Street just for that day, so people could see what it'd be like to have a 2-block arts park there between the Brewery Arts Center and the old Catholic Church,
which now, of course, is a reality.
Which is sort of a reality, and yeah. So anyhow, we worked on that, and I thought, as long as we're bringing in this stage, why don't we also invite 2 other bands, so we could have 3 bands performing that one day. And then it kind of grew and say, well, as long as we're doing it on Saturday, why don't we also do something on Friday night or something, and on Sunday? And before we knew it, we had 14 events on 3 days. And we just crammed everything into that weekend. And it was great. A lot of Basie music. I like Basie music. Everybody was doing their Basie tunes, though. It was just like, okay, it doesn't have to be just Basie. So we did that one year, and I thought, we're done with this. And then, you know what? People said, well, what are we going to do next year? And I really wasn't thinking about it. I was too tired, but we went ahead in 2005. We did the second year. And they said, well, let's do it in 2006 and 2007. And here we are. This is our 15th year. It's just grown. Now, we sort of grew out of just using the Brewery Arts Center location. We moved a lot of things downtown. And we've pretty much tried to keep almost all the events are free to the public. So that's how, it's kind of like how it's grown. But it's, there's a lot of nurturing along the way, and getting different groups and getting funding and things like that, put it together.
Absolutely, and it takes a lot of people to put something like this on. Who sponsors the event?
Well, we have Nevada Arts Council, we've got city grants, we've got people who buy ads in the programs, we have membership in the association, and occasionally we have some sort of event that we actually charge admission. But since most of it's out in the open, is enjoying hopefully not terribly hot weather, but comfortably warm weather, people just can come. So that the money shows up somehow. It's about $28,000 to put the whole thing together, because we pay the musicians pretty much everyone.
That's a fantastic deal, considering that this is an event that lasts from August 3rd until August 19th.
Right.
At a variety of venues, there are multiple events and multiple performances on many of those days.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a really fantastic opportunity for people who live in Carson City and the surrounding area to come, and experience some of this music and really be part of this celebration.
Yeah, and we use local musicians, so they have their own little following, but we have some occasionally from people from out of town. We have some people coming from Ohio, New York, Virginia.
And you yourself are a musician. Where can we catch you during the festival?
You're going to catch me. I'm going to play on the August 5th at the Carson City Historical Society. I'm playing with my group, the Millennium Bugs, and we're playing for their ice cream social. And then my big band, Mile High Jazz Band, is going to be playing on August 14th at McFadden Plaza. It's not about me, it's about all these other musicians. Occasionally somebody's going to say, come on, bring along your trombone or something, and I'll sit in. But,
Well, and that must be a lot of fun for you to be able to get out and play and have so many people from the community experience that.
Yeah, I love it. Of course, I'd love to play, but it's an opportunity for others to work their chops, as we want to say, the musicians.
People who want to figure out the schedule of events, who want to come to this, where can they go for more information?
Well, we have a website at jazzcarsoncity.com. And if you go there, just remember jazzcarsoncity.com, and there's the schedule up there. And it's available in several different formats. One is just listing of events. If you just go for events and take a look at a particular day, you can see what's listed on that. And some days we have like 7 events, various things. Or they can even look up alphabetically on a performers page, some of the performers, and get a link to their little page.
And figure out when they're going to be where.
And they can also find out about the artists, because we link, many cases we link to the artists' websites or Facebook pages.
All right. I wanted to take a minute and draw folks' attention to the artwork that we've got on the mantle today. Because
I certainly didn't do it. It's too good.
So these pieces of art are part of the festival. You can catch the one there on the far right on the posters, and this middle one is the T-shirts, correct?
Yeah. This first one here is by Bob Hickox, and it says on it Plan B, which was a place we used to have a lot of jazz, where Sassafras was. It's no longer there, but and it depicts on it. I don't know if you can see it up there. That's one of our old players, Jerry Wright. Unfortunately, Jerry died in 2015, but it was a sentimental favorite when we saw that, because Jerry was kind of like at the heart of a lot of these festivals, and it's showing him playing a soprano saxophone in a sea of notes. It's called, I think the title of that is called Notes. The next one over here, that's our primary one. That's going to be on the cover of the program. And then this one over here is called Jazz Bluebird Number 1, and it's by Kim Fields. And it was like our second choice, but we thought it was really good. We liked the play of the colors, so we're putting that on our T-shirts this year, and with a little bit of text we put on top of it. And that's just one of the other 12 or so submittals that came in. We just I'm not sure which one that is.
So was this part of a contest?
Yeah, we put out a contest. We said we wanted artists to submit some artwork, and some submitted photography, and others did these other things. And it's always fun to do that and see what comes up.
All right, and you've got some great work. We'll look forward to seeing those around Carson City on the shirts, and a really beautiful tribute there.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned that most of the events are free. Mm-hmm. Are there any specifically that need tickets that people should know about?
There are 2 things. Actually, one thing that needs tickets but it's free. Actually, there are 2 things that I'm thinking of. The first one I can think of is the Commanders, when they perform at the Community Center on Friday, August 17th. And it's the U.S. Air Force Band out of Travis Air Force Base. And that's free, but they have to get tickets from the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
So, but it's free tickets. And then the Sierra Nevada Ballet is performing A Midsummer Night's Dream, and you have to pay for those tickets.
All right, and that'll be
taking
place as part of the festival.
Yeah, and there's one other thing that you need tickets, and that's the one event that we're having at the State Museum. It's our lecture series, and it's called Virginia City's Jazz Era, and that's going to be on August 16th at 7 o'clock. And it's talking about the jazz performance tradition that was up in Virginia City. And then there's also demonstration. And John Shipley, this is like the 4th or 5th year that John Shipley has done a lecture, and they're really popular.
And where can people go to get tickets?
For that, they have to go to the Nevada State Museum website.
David Bugley, thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you for having me.
One more time, we want to let people know Jazz and Beyond is taking place in Carson City August 3rd through the 19th.
Right.
JazzCarsonCity.com for more information.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for being here. And
Okay.
Thanks to all of you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. Today's show was brought to you by Paradise Salon Spa and Wellness. They are right here in Carson City and provide a variety of aesthetic services, including microblading and their indoor saltwater pool, where they offer exercise classes. Visit them on Facebook or online at paradisesalonspawellness.com. If your business would like to sponsor a future edition of It's Your City, please contact Darla at the address shown on your screen. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer. We'll see you next week.